Good morning. Well, it's not really morning anymore, but whatever. Let's pretend for just a few seconds. So I've had a weird morning. I started out waking up at around 6, which was pretty awesome. And then I finished editing the vlog around 9:30-ish, which was supposed to be just in time for me to process and upload the video, but it's taken the vlog a bunch more time to finish exporting the video. So I think it was at around 10:30, 40, something very close to 11 before I could start processing the vlog on YouTube, and that thought it would be fun to stop processing midway. So it is now midday. I have finished eating, I have finished vlog processing, and I have told the internet about the vlog being up, and now I'm just sitting down looking at making some stock mushrooms. And to be honest, this one kinda looks a bit like the one from last week, but only until I get all the there's a bunch of textures on top of the mushrooms, which is gonna be quite a bit of fun for me to draw, I hope. But that's that. I was supposed to be filming the Scrawler box opening last week, but I didn't get time for it. So I'm behind on everything right now. Doesn't matter, I'm gonna get to it. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna pop these on again. Hi! So it's Tuesday and I've been working a bit on the D&D patch, and I am very not excited to show you how far I've come, because I realized the design is way too small. I will not be able to cut out all these details in this tiny of a design. And I kind of feel okay about it, because I may just want to put this on a t-shirt or something instead. So I'm gonna go ahead and use these for t-shirts instead. T-shirts and tote bags. But I feel okay about that. So that's the update. It's a failed experiment for now, because the design is too small and fiddly, and I'm not gonna be able to fulfill it. I still like it, and I still want to use it for stuff, and that is completely fine. So what else? I have uploaded for Shutterstock, so that should be approved within the day, I hope. Fingers crossed. This is how far I've gotten in the process. I'm still able to do some patches or some tiny stampy things, but yeah. I do realize that every single time I say it's alright, it's gonna be fine, I'm okay with it, it sounds more, well, less and less like I'm okay with it. I've kind of felt like this was a terrible idea to begin with. But when you're so excited about getting to carve again, every idea sounds amazing. But yeah, I don't think that's a good idea though. I'm still gonna design the 3 that's left, just because I think it's a cool idea in and of itself. I just don't think it's a good idea for patches, at least not some that I can't screen print or do very fine design with. I guess I kind of forgot how small of a design I can do. So what now? No. There's a scroller box. I can do the scroller box. So I didn't get to do the scroller box, but I did this. I found the old Autumn Witch painting I did a couple of years ago, and I really like it. Well, I don't actually like it that much. I like the concept of it, and I like the idea of it, and I like the colors of it. But looking back at it, well, the character's fine. The mushrooms and the background and all the details are really not that good. It made me think about patience in the creative process and in the way skills evolve and adapt, I guess. Mostly because the mushrooms in this, I knew back then that they weren't good, but I didn't know how to do them better. But with the practice I've been doing, I know I can do better. And I know I can do more with this concept. And I want to do more with it because, as said, the concept is cool. I like it a lot. But the finished piece could be so much more. So I started writing out a script for a thing about video, one where I just talk about something, a subject. So it really made me think. And the entire reason I actually found this piece was because I want to reach out to some people that I worked with a while ago and just want to thank them for their part of my process in becoming me and getting to where I am today. So I wanted to create a card and I wanted to use something artistic that I like. So my week is being completely jumbled around and I need to reassess my projects, what I'm doing, what I'm going to do the next while, the next week. I still want to do the scroller box. I still want to get that video up tomorrow. But this is also now a part of what I want to do. Maybe I should just get started on doing the scroller box for this month. Well, last month. What is it? July? So that's that. That's where we are now. We're still doing the scroller box. There's just a bunch of other stuff at the same time. Also, I put up the fighter design on Redbubble, and the end products are looking pretty cool, and I really like how it's turning out. And I think I might put in a couple of orders for. I think I'm gonna go with tote bags and see what how they look, and maybe just bring the design along as tote bags for the convention if we're in a position of letting the con happen. So yeah, that's where I am at the moment. And I opened my scroller box and I just want to share the work of the featured artist because oh my god, look at this. Isn't it incredible? I am absolutely in love. So I just wanted to quickly jump in, show off the featured artist, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and look at a few of her other stuff and maybe put in a couple of my favorites here just to, show off. And apparently She's gonna make a YouTube channel at some point, and I would love to check that out. So that's basically what I wanted to say and why I turned on the camera. Also, for the first time in forever, I think, I know almost exactly what I want to make for the scroller box. The theme is Mother Nature, and I have an idea. I have a very clear idea of what I want to do and how I want to do it, and that is not something I'm really used to. So that's gonna be fun and exciting, and hopefully not end in complete and utter disaster. I'm just sitting here and reading the scroll sign, and I've gotten to the get to meet the artist or chat with the artist part, and I just want to share something about. Do you have any advice for approaching realism in art? Achieving realism shouldn't be your only goal. Realism will come with experience, and so will come the realization that excessive realism makes some subjects feel flat, not expressing any thought or emotion. Sometimes the most realistic thing in art is the feeling you get when you look at the painting. I very much agree, and I would not have been able to formulate that myself. And that is quite beautifully put. So that was all I wanted to share. So yeah. I've finished the scroller box and the scroller challenge, and this is the first attempt. I stopped halfway through and realized I made the face way too big, and there was a bunch of other stuff that I wanted to correct. So sketched out the head's proper size, put in where I wanted everything else to go, and so there we go. That is my scroller box finished and my scroller challenge completed, and I am absolutely greatly satisfied in the end result. So now I have to straighten out the painting because look at this. So I can take some proper pictures of it, and I actually think I want to scan it, maybe have some prints. I said I really like this, so yeah, I think that could be really cool. All in all, my thoughts about this, if you haven't seen the scroller challenge video, it's a hard material to master. Well, master, I've only been playing around with it for a couple of hours now, but it's a hard material to work with, but if you keep at it, I think you can create, well, I know you can create something amazing. I would maybe be able to get some really cool stuff with this. Also, I mean, look at these colors. I don't know, there's something about it. Even though I wouldn't call it yellow, actual yellow, I can see the yellow tint. So yeah, I don't really know. It's really cool and I love the colors. There's a fine line between it looking cool and gloomy and slightly creepy and gloopy, and looking messy and kind of gross and a little weird and dirty. But I think the end results can become really cool. So yeah. But for now, I have to straighten this out. That means making it wet and putting a bunch of books on top of it, so I can take some proper pictures tomorrow. And then I have to do all the other stuff I was supposed to do today. just sat down to record the outro for this vlog, and I've realized that ever since Thursday evening, my makeshift microphone setup for recording has not been working, so I have absolutely zero sound on anything after Thursday. So that's fun to find out Saturday at midnight, when I should have been going to bed. I don't know what I can do about it. I can talk a bit about what I have been doing. And as far as I remember, one of the first things I talked about was that it was half an hour until it was Friday, and I wanted to get the Scroller Box video up Thursday, and I did it. It was up Thursday, even though I made a glaring mistake in the video, talking about how I wanted to make a print of the scroller picture painting, but I just couldn't get my printer to work. Well, I couldn't get it to work. I tried all kinds of settings, I tried all kinds of color profile, I tried all kinds of when I converted to Smyk, I tried all kinds of settings in Photoshop, settings in InDesign, settings in PDFs, settings in the printer, cleaning the printer heads. I tried taking a picture instead of scanning the drawing, and nothing really worked. Everything just came out either way too black or way too blue, and nothing seemed to look sharp enough, even though I scanned it at 1600 ppi. But even if I could make it look sharp, that still wouldn't fix the colors. And I am wondering if it's the colors in my printer that's not diverse enough, I guess. So I'm pondering getting it printed at a professional print shop. Anyway, that was my Thursday night. And the next day, well, Friday now, or is it yesterday? Oh my god, Friday, I started out having a huge fight with some bookkeeping and some tax stuff that I need to get sorted if I would like to actually get some money back from the tax people. So yeah, that's quite important, but that's still unresolved as we speak. Then I went on to paint the invitation for a friend, and yeah, it turned out really, really cute. I can only show you the sketch and the process of painting it. I can't show you the absolute final part of it, because there's names and dates and stuff like that involved. That is none of anyone's business. So I finished that, and I've sent it off to the client, my friend, waiting for her response. And what else? It got really late before I finished that, so I've basically just been cozying up with my bullet journal and getting the spread for September ready. And yeah, just cozying up with that. Thus far, it still looks like NerdCon can be held. And I was looking at what was supposed to be patches. I thought about putting them on either t-shirts, which would be a bad idea because different sizes, or I could put them on tote bags and on Redbubble and then ship a couple of each design, basically just 2, for the con, and see if there was any interest in them. The thing is, though, I took a look at the shipping time, and of course it's my own fault because I was we can't call it optimistic, that would be condescending, let's say that. But I hadn't thought about it would probably take a month, and it will. That means that for me to have them the absolutely latest date, I could send off the designs and still have them for the con is I think Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe even before that. So I decided against it. So instead I have asked a sticker printer shop that the dearest Galaxera uses, and her stickers are always absolutely wonderfully, beautifully gorgeous. I've asked them how long they would need for me to have the stickers. So I hope they will get back to me for that on Monday, and I'm crossing my fingers that they only need 2 weeks or something like that, because looking at my calendar, I'm gonna have a busy end of September. I think that was everything, and so I'm just gonna cut it off here and say thank you for watching. Thank you for following me on this week. It was definitely a week, and I shall see you again next week. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope I did, and take care. Bye.